Shazam, and we are still in line for Hall H for a little bit longer, probably another hour-ish. Then we finally get let into the hall. We're gonna see the Doctor Who panel. Hopefully they might be featuring my Doctor Who reaction video to when Jodie was announced as the 13th Doctor, so people in contact with me asking me to use it, so hopefully it'll be there. I'm excited to see the video, and hopefully the panel's really good. I'm excited to see how Jodie is.
Woo! So I take it we do have a few Doctor Who fans out there, right?
Woo! Amazing moment because it was a secret, and I think we love the history of the show and this show going forward, and we want it always to be a surprise for the fans because it should be, and that adds it. That adds so much to it every week watching it. So, you know, no spoilers, no spoilers.
And it was a really emotional response, I think, from the fans as well to get to meet you. I think. Well, Spin, maybe something you can speak to a little bit more. Why the secrecy? Like, why don't you know? It's really cool and a rare opportunity for the Doctor Who fandom to like have basically an entirely new creative team. So what do you want people to know about sort of the approach that you're taking to an upcoming season like that?
I think the biggest thing to say about secrecy, in a way, is secrecy is not an end in itself. It's not like, I mean, we are making this to put on television. It's not like we're doing it just to keep it secret and put it on a shelf and go, oh, that looks really cool. So it's really just so that we can get it to you guys and everyone in the world at the same time, all polished and all right and all exciting.
She has experienced a major loss in her life, and she's constantly trying to basically find that freedom that she craves and fill that gap of loss with love or friendship or someone that understands her and sees her. And like I said before, she's craving this sense of freedom, and she sees that within a car that works. And she goes on this journey of finding that car and makes this unbelievable discovery that this car she ends up finding is not only a car.
Travis, do you want to tell us what makes these Transformers a little different from your average Transformer?
Right, so we approached the design of these two characters in the same way that we approached Bumblebee, but they had to be a little bit more complex. And so as you look at them, you'll see that they're maybe a little bit different than Bumblebee's aesthetic. And that's because they're triple changers. They had to turn into two different things in addition to being robots. So they are muscle cars.
Look, you know, this story's been told a lot of times. We love Miles Morales. Wade tell the Spider-Man story. We fell in love with the book. And when Sony came to us and said, you know, we want to do an animated Spider-Man movie, we said, we'll do it, but it has to be Miles. But he's just an inspiring character. The whole idea is, how do we tell this story in a refreshing way? How do we tell it through somebody else's experience? How do we put a new spin on it? And Miles is a great start.
From the very beginning, we said, what can we do? How can we make a movie that looks like nothing you've ever seen before, that's like a completely unique cinematic experience that feels like you're walking into the pages of a three-dimensional comic book. And to everybody here's credit, these three geniuses over here, they were able to make it look like something you've never seen before and something that has to be seen on a big screen.
Yeah. I've gotten a chance to look at it, and I was telling them behind stage that it is absolutely phenomenal looking. I legitimately absolutely love it. It looks really cool. Why was Shameik the perfect Miles for you guys? Not to talk about him as if he's not here.
Well, don't tell him.
Yeah, close your ears.
We've been fans of Shameik for a long time. We loved him ever since we saw him for the first time in Dope. And we've known him for a while from different auditions and things, so we've always felt like this guy is brilliant. He's so sincere, he's funny, he's cool, he's everything that Miles is.
And if you said that I hate the non-Magic, the Muggles, the no-Mag, the can't spell, I do not hate them. I do not. I say, the Muggles are not less rather not worthless, but of other value.
Nifflers, more nifflers. Lamel! I mean, I could go on. And there's a schedule here.
Polish mother, Jewish mother. And then, you know, all of my girlfriends, they're all very strong and independent and smart and soft and funny. And like, I believe that that's the way we are, you know, women. And I was just very grateful and privileged to have the opportunity to portray the extreme version of that. But that's, I bring only what I believe in, and that's exactly what I believe in.
Well, I have to ask, because like everybody here, I saw the first Wonder Woman, and so, what the hell are you doing up here, Chris? I'm complaining, because like, you can totally just come sit over here on my podium if you want, like it's no big deal. Are you coming back in the movie? What's going on? You want to start, Patty? I knew I dreamed
just an aura of emotional support for my pals. No, I can't.
Water girl.
I'm a...
yes, we're hungry.
Sure, yeah.
You have a parasol outside when you're walking around.
I'm big on hydration. No, I can't tell you that.
Yeah,
maybe Patty.
It's first of all, your first question, how is it to be back with these guys so good?
Between all the different comic book companies, there are very few characters that are just honestly super stoked to have powers and to have that kind of responsibility that comes with that power. It's not that they don't, you know, kind of grab through it sometimes, but Billy Batson, Peter Parker, I mean, these are the type of characters that come to mind. They're jazzed that they can fly. And so, since I still, again, am waiting to wake up one morning and fly, to get to do that, I just got to be me. I got to be a genuine part of myself. And
basically who's best at hide and seek.
Yeah. Me. I hid in a cabinet one time and my sister didn't find me.
She's the tiniest, so she probably...
Mia could use how adorable she is to leverage any type of violence that she faces.
I wouldn't make it.
Yeah, go ahead and say I wouldn't make it.